radiation.
What's that?
Well, to explain radiation, you have to go way back to...
Atoms, which are the smallest particles of matter on Earth, are made of protons, neutrons and electrons. Protons and neutrons are at the centre of the atom, the nucleus. Electrons surround the nucleus. Most atoms react with other atoms by losing or gaining electrons, but the special thing about radiation is that the number of neutrons and protons in the nucleus is the thing that changes.
Isotopes are different forms of the same element. That is, they have the same number of protons, but different number of neutrons in the nucleus. The ratio of protons and neutrons determines the stability of an isotope. Too many or too few neutrons in the isotope can cause it to become unstable. When an isotope becomes unstable, particles are ejected to stabilize the isotope. This is radioactivity. Radiation comes in 3 different forms: alpha, beta, and gamma. Now let's introduce them.
In this corner we have alpha, the heli particle. The alpha particle is nicknamed heli for its helium-like structure. Alpha's structure consists of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. It is very heavy and slow compared to the other forms of radiation.
Here we have beta with a -1 charge. It's a high-speed electron that shoots out of an unstable particle. It's very light and fast.
Finally, we have gamma, nicknamed magna because of its electromagnetic waves. Gamma isn't a particle, but rather electromagnetic radiation that travels at the speed of light. It has no mass and no charge.
At the race course, alpha, beta, and gamma are competing to find out which one is the most penetrating. This means we seek to find out which form of radiation can be stopped the easiest. We have 3 different obstacles: paper, 5mm aluminium sheet, and lead. Each obstacle is hard to penetrate, so let's cross to the race course to find out the most penetrating form of radiation.
They're at the warm-up, getting ready, and here we go! At the paper barrier, gamma flies over and so does beta. Alpha approaches. Oh no! Alpha is got by paper! Now the 5mm aluminium sheet barrier. Gamma leaps and lands. Alpha watches as beta lines up the jump. Disaster! Beta just can't pace. To the lead barrier. Alpha and beta watch on. Tragedy strikes. Gamma's knocked down by lead.
From this we can conclude that gamma is the most penetrating, only being stopped by lead. Beta was next, being stopped by aluminium, and last was alpha, being stopped by paper.
I hope you now know what radiation is, the forms, and which is the most penetrating.
I know I do!